Hey guys, it's Corey from Corey Survival. Today I'll be showing you how to make a waterproof tinder that you can use to start in wet conditions and or if you just want candlelight or a flame for as long as possible to help you get that fire going. This tinder can burn for 5 to 10 minutes and it's waterproof. You can dunk it in water, it'll get wet, it can still ignite. So let me show you what exactly you need to make this. And let's get started. Okay guys, so what you will need is some of these cotton pads here. There's simple cotton pads. You can get these for about $1.50, sometimes even $1, like Walmart or even a dollar store. And then you're going to need to get yourself a candle here. These can run between $3 to $7 depending on where you're going to get these, but it needs to be an unscented candle. So yeah, that's what you need. And then you just need a knife of sorts so you can cut up the candle into your pan here. And you get, once again, you're gonna need a broken pan. This one was a camping pan, and I've just been using it for wax since. So and then you need yourself some newspaper to lay down the cotton pads and some tongs so you can transfer them from your pan to the newspaper safely without burning yourself. So I'm going to go ahead and cut up some wax and show you how to melt that down and stuff. And yeah, let's get to making these here. I'm going to take this candle wax here and my knife. And all I'm going to do is just insert my knife into the side. Be careful not to cut yourself here. And you're just going to grind bits and pieces of this wax into your pan. Woo! I'll go this way. There we go. Once you get a nice pile of wax here, go ahead and turn your stove on. You want to kind of turn it on a lower heat. Let's do it at about 4.5 here. This stuff can ignite if it is melted quickly. It can self-ignite and start on fire. So you don't want that to happen. And we're just going to go ahead and pretty much just stir this until it's nice and melted. Alright, once your wax is all melted, you can grab your cotton pads here. I'm going to go ahead and clear this room off here. You're going to go ahead and grab your cotton pad. And then what you're going to do is just drop it right in. It's going to foam a little bit because it's soaking up that wax. Pull it out as quick as you can and just place it right on the newspaper. Drop it in until it's done fizzing just a little bit. Pull it out, drop it on the paper. And these do harden up pretty quick. I'll show you how these things light too. They're great. I love them. Helps me start fires sometimes. Needs to grab it. There you go. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and fill up this newspaper here. And I'll show you guys how this stuff works and how it lights. So I only made about, let me see here, 4, 8, 12, 6, I only made 16. But this is enough for 16 different fires. This can help you start any fire. And I only used about that much wax. Not even used that much, and I made 16 different fire starters there. This is super easy and simple to make. The long part is just waiting for it to dry. But I've got some dry ones stored up in a bag, so I'll actually just pull one of those out and show you what they look like when they're done. So I'll be right back. All right, guys. So here's a dry one here. As you can see, it's really dry. All you gotta do whenever you want to light it is you just literally bend it all the way around like this. And you can just pull it apart and you can see those inner fibers in there. These are dry little fibers that can help get your fire going. As you can see from just a normal cotton pad, it's just like a cotton ball. You're only going to get maybe 30 seconds of fire with just a normal cotton ball, because like you pull this apart and look at how many fibers are in that. So what you could do, honestly, is you can keep cotton balls with you for Tinder, and you could take this and like wrap it in it almost to help this light this to get it going. You have a longer fire going there. A lot of times when it's really wet outside, I'll use 2 of these. 2 of these that can even get the fire going very well. But if you are really trying to conserve for a fire, like for a fire situation, you'll only want to use 1, because you gotta think 1 is a fire. You know, you could probably even get lucky enough and only use half of one, you know, because half of one's like this. You know, so it's you could even potentially, like right here, what I just made could be 32 different fires instead of 16 different fires. So I'm gonna go light this outside for you guys. I've got here one of these waterproof tablets I just made like a few minutes ago. I've also got a bottle of water, and I've also got my fire pit here set up for a fire. And all I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna open up this water here. I'm gonna show you guys how waterproof this is. I'm just gonna take and just completely soak it, right? Just dumping this entire bottle of water out. There we go. Let's throw it on the ground. I'll pick that up later, don't worry. I don't like littering. But I'm just gonna go ahead and dry her off here. You want to dry it off as good as you can, because if you're in a survival situation, if it's not dry, you know, won't want to light. So just try and dry that off as much as you can. Now, as you can see, there's still a little bit of water on there, but all I'm going to do is, as you saw before when I was cracking it open, I'm going to dry my hand off a little bit more. I don't want any moisture getting in that. It's a no-go if there's moisture in there. Just go ahead and keep cracking it all the way around, loosen up those fibers. And I'm just going to go ahead and pull. Now, as you can see, I don't know if you guys saw those dust particles or not, but that's still bone dry in the center. And I just completely soaked that in water. Okay, now we're going to come down here to the fire pit. Now, normally when I'm using this, I like to try and use a platform so it's more stable when I'm trying to light it. All I'm going to do is set it up kind of like that. Grab my flint and steel here. And move these logs out of there real quick. We got a little fire going. Maybe? No? Thought I did. Looked like I did. Let's try this again. Now it's kind of hard to strike with a flint and steel. So if you're not having any luck trying to get it going, go ahead and tear it up with just a little bit more and release some more of those fibers. I'm all kind of sticking up there. Almost had it. There we go, guys. Now usually once you get it going, you really don't have to touch it, because usually it'll get going right by itself. Just kind of move it up a little bit here. Okay, now you can literally take your time. Once it's really going, try and protect the little flame as much as possible, but once it's really going, you can blow on it and it's almost potentially windproof as well. See a little bit of wind, you know, some breeze, and it's still going. And honestly, with that breeze, it just spread, you know, more flame that way when I was blowing on it. So all right, so now that it's going, it's going, you know, really well. Long time, very long time. I'm just gonna move this over a little bit here. I'm just gonna rest these logs over top. And I'm gonna grab my grass here, my feather sticks. Move these in the back. I'm gonna go ahead. I don't know why I put those logs on there when I just need grass. I'm goofy sometimes, guys. Just want to put this grass right on top of there. Go ahead and throw this, get these logs back on there. We'll throw these feather sticks in there to get those going. Just keep adding more logs over top. I'm going to carve a big feather stick real quick, just to help it get going. Okay, and then I'm just gonna set that right over top, just like that. Try and give it some air here. Alrighty guys, so as you can see, I've got a really good fire going here. That's how you use that fire tinder. Let me see if I can't pull it out again. That's what it looks like when it's all done. Very great tinder. I got this fire going perfectly, and I don't see this going out. Once you get it to this stage, you're good. You just keep adding wood to it. So as you can see, it's burning sticks very well. So I'm Corey from Corey Survival. If you guys like this video, go ahead and drop a like down below. Comment for me. I always love to hear from you guys. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, ask away. I'm always happy to answer those for you guys. And please subscribe. I'm always posting every week. So hope you guys like this. I'm Corey from Corey Survival, and keep living, guys.